Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden and today I'm doing an Irish themed episode to celebrate St. Patty's Day, which was yesterday if you're watching this on Saturday, which is the day it'll come out. So, happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. I hope you guys had a great night and didn't get too schmammered on the good juice, but what I'm going to be doing today is reviewing an Irish whiskey that I just picked up. This is Powers John's Lane. It is a 12-year-old 92 proof Irish whiskey and one of the first ones that I'm really tasting. So I have had one or two Irish whiskeys in the past. I've had a little bit of Green Spot in a bar, and I do have the Bushmills Prohibition style Irish whiskey, but that one is finished like a bourbon or in a bourbon barrel. So there's things about it that's not 100% Irish, but this is a single pot still, 12-year-old 92 proof Irish whiskey from Ireland. And if you guys want some more information on this, I got recommended this by Stacey H, otherwise known as Four Leaf Whiskey. She has the ultimate channel for all things Irish whiskey or Ireland in general, so definitely check out Stacey's channel. I'll put that tag up here as long as I remember. But shout out to you, Stacey. Thanks for leading me toward this path. Now let's just go ahead and get right into it. So my experiences with Irish whiskey are, I've had, like I said, those two that I named, and they've always seemed a little bit lighter, a little bit like light fruit, zesty, vanilla, like butter cookie type notes. And while I do enjoy that, one of my big turn-ons with bourbon is turn on with bourbon. One of my big things that I like about bourbon is the fact that it's bodied, heavy, and like has a great impact on the flavors that it gives. You know, it's not like laid back or subtle. It's very abrupt in your face, and so that's what I like about bourbon. Now, if you guys didn't watch the live stream that I did where I had Stacey on, we drank some Irish beers and this Irish whiskey, you can definitely go ahead and check that out. And there's probably some more information on there that I'm leaving out in this video, but if you want more information, definitely, like I said, check out Stacey or that live stream. Now, let's just go ahead and get this right on the nose. Okay, so right away I'm noticing this has so much more pronounced notes than all the other Irish whiskeys I've ever had. On the nose, I'm getting like a little bit of like, and when I say a little bit, I mean like a lot. I definitely get a lot of spice in here. It's got the cinnamon, it's got like it honestly just has a lot of spice in here, which is good because I don't think I remember having a lot of spice in the other Irish whiskeys I've had. Definitely a lot of vanilla in here as well, some light fruity notes in here. That hasn't gone away. I do tend to get like light fruity notes when I'm drinking Irish whiskey, but not like I said, I haven't had a lot of Irish whiskey, so I can't say that for everything. But it does seem to be a common theme that Irish whiskey I can get a light fruity note. This is the first time I've had such a profound spice aspect in it, though. But overall, it smells great. Yeah, that vanilla aspect is really good on there too. It's like cinnamon apples, cinnamon apples and vanilla. I don't know what kind of food that's gonna be, but like that apple, it's like a green apple, you know, with that cinnamon. It makes this very great like cinnamon apple note, like a cinnamon apple muffin or something like that. It definitely smells like it has body and flavor. Probably being a single pot still, that's probably where it's getting a lot of that from. But I'm super excited to taste it on the palate. So let's dive right into the palate. Ooh, okay. You know, that's the one thing. This is only 92 proof, but it drinks way higher than that. The 12-year age statement is really coming across on the palate here. You can really get that viscous mouthfeel, probably being a single pot still. It's really viscous on the mouthfeel. It's only 92 proof, but it's definitely hitting above that. That spice finishes very nicely down your palate. And kind of like sits in here a little bit, which is great. It's hitting, like I said, above that 92 proof. I would say it's closer to like 101 proof, or maybe like a bottle and bond type proof aspect. But on the palate, initially you get like a very nice like caramel, spice, light fruit palate aspect. It's very, very sweet and like spicy at the same time, but like baking spicy. And then moving to the back, you got like that oak influence, probably being the 12 years old, like I said. But the oak influence goes really well with that spice, leaving a nice long lingering finish, which is honestly great. Honestly, this is the best Irish whiskey I've ever had. like I said, that's not saying much because I am not super versed in Irish whiskey. But this is a hell of a one to have. I definitely recommend getting this. But before we go ahead and get into the grading portion of the video, let's listen to a message from today's sponsor. So, on St. Patrick's Day, it is very common for people to go out into the world and drink copious amounts of alcohol and party it up like there's no tomorrow. And one thing that I like to do while I'm out doing that is have my drip game on point. So, when I go out to the clubs, to the bars, wherever I'm going to be going this weekend, I'm going to be wearing something nice. I'm going to be dressed up and I'm going to look good because that's just what I like to do. However, the one thing that can tie an outfit together is a nice watch. And if you guys have been here long enough, you guys know that I like to get my watches from Wrist Mafia. Now, if you guys don't know what Wrist Mafia is, it is a subscription-based company where you spend $40 a month and you get a watch shipped to your door every single month. Now, you get to keep every watch that they send to you, but you don't get to pick it out. And what's great about that is that you're going to get watches that you never thought that you would want. But then when you get it, you find out that you have the outfit, that it matches perfectly, and all of a sudden, a couple months down the line, you're going to be having every watch for every occasion, no matter what the outfit is. I have outfits with a green shirt. I can have a watch that looks good in green. I have a tan watch that looks good with that when I'm wearing khakis. I have a silver watch that looks good when I'm wearing a gray shirt. And then I have this watch, which is kind of my nicest, fanciest watch that I got from them. It's a skeleton watch, and it looks quite nice, but I like to wear that one when I'm looking really classy. However, like I said, it just allows you to really expand your fit game. But if you guys are interested in checking out Wrist Mafia, you can click on the link in the description and get 20% off your first order using the coupon code Bourbon. Also, if you guys aren't into watches yourself, but you know someone who is, you can either do a 3-month or 6-month subscription package. That'll pay you up front for a watch to be sent to someone you know's house every single month for the next 3 to 6 months. However you guys want to do it, definitely check out Wrist Mafia. Click the link in the description and join the Mafia today. Alright everybody, so now we're on to the grading portion, and you guys know how this works. 3 grades on the nose, palate, and value for the money, so let's get into it. On the nose, this one smells great. It's got the body, and it's not quite what I was expecting when I was getting into Irish, but it's probably the best one that I've had so far. That being said, I'm giving this an 8.3 out of 10 on the nose. Now moving on to the palate. The palate I actually liked more than the nose, which is, like I've said in previous videos, uncommon because I really enjoy noses of whiskey. However, the palate was a full experience. At this proof and this price range, the palate was full-bodied and spicy and just had everything going on that I really like. So the palate, I'm going to have to give an 8.6 out of 10. Finally, value for the money. Now, this is really good value in my opinion. It's $60 depending on where you get it from. I got it for like $57, I think it was on sale, and you're getting a 12-year-old whiskey. It's not cask strength, but it is really good. So compared to bourbon, you know, Elijah Craig being that $70-ish, 12 years cask strength, this isn't cask strength, but it does have that 12-year age statement, single pot still, and it is imported from Ireland. So that being said, I think there is good value, but $60 is still a lot to pay for money. If I was going to get any Irish whiskey, so far I think this is the one I would go with, but I'm going to have to give the value for the money a 7.8 out of 10. Not bad, but I think it also could be better. But that being said, guys, add those together, divided by 3, the total score for this is an 8.2 out of 10, which honestly for an Irish whiskey is pretty dang great, especially for me, the Bourbon Bar. So that being said, you guys know I like bourbon, but this Irish is probably the best one I've ever had. And I can't wait to explore more Irish whiskeys, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. What is your favorite Irish tradition? But we'll see you all in the next class, and happy St. Patrick's Day.